Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of WWE 2K23 on the channel of JPG. Ladies and gentlemen, we're starting off with just pandemonium here. I mean, Cody Rhodes, Bobby Lashley involved in a backstage just brawl. Not even this isn't a wrestling match. Nothing was scheduled between the two. I mean, they just faced off last week at Backlash for the World Championship, and it looks like, this is far from over for the two. As Cody looks for a suplex, Lashley getting out of there. Few hits. Nice forearm to the face. Man, somebody's got to get these two separated. I mean, they're going to go at each other all night till one man is just physically incapable of leaving the arena. This is just crazy. Rhodes trying to get back into this fight. It's really the only thing you really can call it. Lashley, I mean, he's not, whether he was attacked or not, he's not just gonna just stand there and take that. But Rhodes out to prove a point. What's this? Oh, a nice clothesline, ripcord clothesline at that. These guys are just performing regular wrestling moves at backstage. Rhodes looking to. Oh, nice chop to Lashley. I was looking for almost to do some damage on that equipment box there. Lashley getting out of the way though. Lashley, I mean, he won the championship fair and square, but he's been one to boast and brag about the title celebration since Backlash. He's been all over social media just bragging about it to Rhodes, and gotta believe someone like Rhodes who treats that championship with the utmost respect that it really should be treated by all superstars because of the lineage of the title itself. He didn't take too kindly to that, and looks like he's going for a Dominator. Rhodes slips out. Nice running forearm there. Rhodes getting on that equipment box now, looking for something. Measuring Lashley. Here he comes. Oh, double axe handle. But yeah, I mean, Lashley, he was talking talking that sweet stuff to Cody, and clearly Rhodes, he's not taking that. No, siree. Rhodes has Lashley. Look at this. Looking for a suplex through the table, maybe. No, Lashley saw it last second. Good escape, because... Oh, what's this? Electric chair through the table. No, Rhodes saw that. Oh, my God. Inverted Frankenstein, excuse me. The action is just underway here. Man, both these men just trying to physically incapacitate one another. Oh, and now Rhodes looking for something else this time, but no, again Lashley sees it. He's not trying to taste wood tonight. Oh, just going at each other. This is crazy, ladies and gentlemen. This was not scheduled to be a part of the show. I mean, we have a few qualifying matches on the show tonight. Oh my God, was that a brainbuster through the table? Lashley might be out. And look at this. Rhodes just boasting to Lashley. Oh, but Lashley's not going to take that laying down. And you knew that table wasn't going to keep him down forever. I mean, we've seen the Almighty go through hell and back and come out the other end smiling. A steel chair now. Guys, this is getting physical. We need to get some security back there. We need to get some officials back there. Adam Pearce, maybe. This is just getting out of hand now. These two men want to rip each other apart. It's almost imminent that, that we'll eventually see a rematch between these two. We just don't know when, but clearly something like this is gonna definitely, start up that animosity again between the two gentlemen. We know they were on a collision course on the road to their first title match that was at this last week's Backlash, but I mean, you gotta believe that they kind of have to up the stakes if these two men get back in the ring this time, because man, I don't think a regular just one-on-one vanilla singles match is just gonna do it for these guys. They wanna inflict pain and punishment on one another. Look at this. Cody sizing him up for something. Could he be going for the crossroads? On the floor? That would... Crossroads on the floor! Guys, we gotta get Lashley some help. He might be concussed. And Rhodes, he looks satisfied with his... He looks satisfied with the damage he did to Lashley. My God, though. What a way to start Monday Night Raw. Just unexpected brawl, all out brawl. Just these two men just displaying the hatred towards one another. And it's not even just like pure animosity hatred. It's just both these men know what it takes to be world champion, and they share the same passion when it comes to fighting for that world championship. That just brings the best and the worst out of one another. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have to move on because I mean, this is a wrestling show. We're supposed to have actual wrestling on the wrestling show. Tonight we have two qualifying matches. We said on SmackDown that the SmackDown and Raw Tag Team Championships have been broken apart, ununified. Don't really know what the right term would be, but basically, SmackDown champions are on SmackDown, Raw champions will be on Raw, but we have to crown some Raw champions. So there's going to be a series of qualifying matches within the next few weeks leading up to Money in the Bank pay-per-view where the Raw champions will be decided. Tonight, we got two teams between DIY, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, NXT veterans, legends, whatever you want to call it. These guys have been the backbone of NXT in the better years of NXT. And, of course, facing the always dominating, always unpredictable, malicious Judgment Day. And this will be, this Judgment Day variation will be the team of Dominic Mysterio and Damian Priest. So we're going to find out in a few seconds who's coming out, one step closer to becoming Raw Tag Team Champions, because the winner of this match will move on and qualify for the finals of the whole thing. And in the main event, it's Matt Riddle versus Seth freaking Rollins versus what some may call the leader of the Judgment Day, maybe co-leader, whatever. Finn Balor, still, whether he's a leader of the group or not, he's talented man in his own right, decorated man in his own right, first ever Universal Champion. In fact, he beat one of the men that he's facing in this match, Seth freaking Rollins, for that very title many years ago. And hell, he's looking to get back on the mountaintop because guess what? This match is another Money in the Bank qualifying match for the men's ladder match. And you're going to see who's going to join Theory in that match in just a few short weeks at Money in the Bank. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this underway here. DIY versus Judgment Day. Should be interesting, clash of styles here. Judgment Day like to almost resort to nefarious means to try and get one up on their opponents, whereas DIY is the more blue collar kind of by the books type of team. I mean, they can get physical. They can even downright get so-called dirty if they want to. We've seen these men not only tag with each other, but we've also seen them beat the ever-living tar out of each other as well. So there's no guessing or predictability in it as far as what kind of match these guys are gonna pull out night in and night out. And it's just great to see them back together because I mean, I can speak for myself, but I know I'm speaking for a lot of people when I say, man, these guys were two of the main reasons why NXT was as successful as it was, along with a few other unnamed people that are unfortunately elsewhere now, but maybe we'll see them somewhere down the line. Who knows? And you never know who's going to show up in our universe mode. That's the one thing I got to say. So you just never know. Gargano, Ciampa looking confident as always. I mean, like I said, they have tag team experience. They have what it takes to become the next tag team champions. They just have to, put in the work, do the work as a former, as the guy that we just seen, not really making the best example in the previous segment by, beating down his opponent in a backstage area. But I mean, Cody Rhodes would be the one to say do the work, and he's doing some kind of work. He's trying to work his way into another title match, apparently by kind of forcing Lashley's hand, really. And here we go. Dominic Mysterio, Damian Priest, two members of the group of four that make Judgment Day, along with, well, you see, I mean, Dom, the simp he is, wearing Rhea Ripley's shirt. So obviously Rhea Ripley, part of that group. Balor, main event, he's also in that group. I mean, there's some talented people in here. You got experience, you got up and comers like Dom, you got world traveled almost indie veterans when it comes to Damian Priest. I mean, you got just a lot of things going on in Judgment Day, and these guys are just as capable of becoming tag team champions as I was chalking DIY up to. But we're gonna see who wants it more here tonight. Gargano starting out a little quicker, but Dom saw that one. And a stomp to the hand. Like I said, these guys aren't gonna Judgment Day therefore. They're not gonna really be looking to be playing, by the refs' rules, so to speak. I mean, if they can bend them, believe me, they're gonna bend, twist, and snap them. Gargano sending Dom off the ropes. Just making him exert some energy. But as I said that, I think the heel of Gargano's boot clipped Dom in the forehead. We might have some color here. We might have some red. The proverbial crimson mask, as legendary Jim Ross might have said back in the day. We can't really see though, because Dom isn't. Maybe he's kind of self-conscious about even showing. Yeah, there's the gash right there. And look, Dominic Mysterio looking to get back in this, even though he might have altered vision right now, but a nice springboard moonsault. Gargano counter with a beautiful German suplex, and now send him down to the corner. I mean, it's early in the stage, but you got to believe that Dom's he's gonna need to get the fresher man in. He's gonna want to, kind of tend to his wounds, like physically and literally. And here we go. Beautiful tag team offense. Gargano and Ciampa. Like I said, this isn't their first night as a tag team. No, by any means. I mean, technically, these guys came into NXT as a tag team together. One of the very few first moments I remember seeing both men in NXT period was as a unit. So yeah, like I said, these guys go way back. And they've brought that experience as a tag team and their familiarity with each other to the table, because they really do believe that they can be the next Raw Tag Team Champions. I mean, they heard those tag team championships were being split, and they jumped at the conclusion. They were probably first in Adam Pearce's office to kind of throw their hand in the mix of this qualification sort of tournament that we're doing over here on Monday nights. As we know, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, I mean, they won technically both those belts, so of course they're going to keep one of them, but they are SmackDown exclusive, so that's why they kept those belts instead of the Raw ones. And decided to Owens and Zayn know what it takes to not only do they know what it takes to get to the top, but they know what it's like to fight for that position. So if it's any two guys that are going to be happy to to give somebody else a chance or a shot at obtaining gold, and it's them, and that's exactly why the unification ended, because they just wanted more competition in the tag team division, and maybe somewhere down the line they want to test their best versus whoever turns out the Raw Tag Team Champions best. What a showdown that would be, especially if it's DIY. I mean, DIY versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. PWG fan in 2015 would have gone crazy just hearing those four names in the ring. Nice springboard forearm by Priest. Looking to cover Ciampa. Could this be it? No. Gargano's not letting that happen. Not yet. But it's going to take a lot to keep DIY down just for a 1 count, let alone a 3 count. I mean, if you see what these guys are capable of doing to one another, it's almost like shit. Well, what would they do, to as a team? What would they do to their opponents? And we've seen it in the past, like as I previously said, with their nearly 2-3 year stint as a tag team in NXT. Former NXT Tag Team Champions, never got to taste Tag Team Gold on the main roster yet, but like I said, that can change in just a matter of a few weeks. Who's going to Money in the Bank to qualify for those Raw Tag Team titles? The competition is at an all-time high here on Monday nights. Just in WWE in general. I mean, you got to believe everybody kind of walks around here with a chip on their shoulder. Everybody believes that they could be the next big thing. Some guys are already on their way to being the next big thing. I mean, just look at Gunther over on SmackDown, literally running the entire men's single division just single-handedly, almost looking unstoppable. Cody was riding a high of momentum, but Lashley just completely altered that, and that's why you can see like Cody's frustration just spilling out on the anytime you really see him ever since losing that title, you just can tell that he's just a different man, and he's desperate, and he wants that championship back more than anything. Oh, nice Discord, or sorry, not Discord. A nice little spinning lariat. Turn Dom inside out. By the way, Dom's back in this match and still has that gash on his forehead, but I mean, it's looking to kind of dry up by now. I mean, he's been on the outside for a good part of 2 minutes now, and it's had time to dry up. But now he's getting more physical as the day goes. It might kind of disturb that gash he has. Nice forearm exchanges. And like I said, Gargano is gonna bring it to you. I mean, everybody might joke that he's not the biggest man in the fight, but he'll hit you like he's the biggest man in the fight, that's for sure. And he'll also, oh my god, what a suicide dive. He'll also just come at you from all angles just like that. And look at this. Now he's going to give Ciampa some. And Ciampa's he's a patient man to an extent, but he's not just gonna chase his food. He'll wait till his metaphorical food comes in the ring. And he's trying to get a hold of Dom. Looks like Dom's gonna slip out though. Judgment Day's gotta get something going because DIY is just looking on a roll here, and you get to that, you might not be able to ever get your offensive side back as Ciampa. Oh, a nice kind of torture X spinning power bomb there. 1, 2. No, Dom kicks out. Priest was gonna try and help him out anyways. Normally you would see a man trying to disrupt the hot tag, not trying to get the fresher man in with all the momentum, but Ciampa welcomes the challenge as he goes for a German on Priest. What is going on with Judgment Day? They really need to get it together here. Like I said, Gargano's going to be on the high fly Arsenal type. Ciampa's going to be on the kind of keep my feet on the ground, brawling, just brutal striker kind of type. So really just the kind of the perfect mix, really. You can really see why they had so much success. Oh, another springboard forearm. You see how they have so much success on the old black and gold, good old black and gold. And now Judgment Day definitely looking to get something together here as he blocks a flying clothesline. We go suplex. Oh no! Almost kind of just altered what he was going to do in midair. Just made him eat knee, just straight up knee. Ciampa. Nice swinging neck breaker right there. That's gonna be it. 1, 2, no. Priest got the shoulder, but Dom also got the save. So I guess it's credit on both ends. Gargano looking to kind of take care of the Dom issue. Oh look, Priest caught him. Maybe looking for the razor's edge here. He's gonna plant Ciampa. Scott Hall, your heart out. Is this gonna be it? 1, 2, no. Ciampa gets the shoulder up at the last second, and you can feel the pace quickening. You can feel both men feeling that this these championships are slipping like right between their fingers almost. We thought DIY had this match in the bag really, but really Priest came in and just turned it all around. I mean, that's just the experience that he brings and the power. I haven't even talked about Priest's power yet as he runs to Ciampa. Oh, a nice just running boot face scrub. Nothing clean about that. Nothing likable about that. It's going to get the job done every time though. Forearm. Ciampa trying to get back on the offensive side. Ooh. He could have opted for the tag, but it looks like he wants to inflict a little bit more damage on Priest. So I think he took that pummeling that Priest was putting down on him earlier to a little personal. Oh, slaps to the face and a big knee. That could be it. He could be out. He might have knocked him out. 1. Dom's right there. Man, I talk about how Priest got this match back in their favor, but you gotta believe that. Speaking of Dom, here he comes. Gotta believe that Dom saving the match all these times too has definitely been in their favor. Almost like both men are playing their parts beautifully. This time the bridge with the German, a beautiful bridge at that. Dom kicks out at 2. Oh, DIY. They've been wanting to get this slimy snake in their hands. We know the kind of person that Dom has come to be. I mean, assaulting and insulting his father, not even just his father, almost his entire family, just siding with what they would consider the dark side, as in Judgment Day. I mean, guy literally walks around like an emo kid now that just kind of like got his Xbox taken away after his mom found out that he had all D's on a report card or something. I don't know, but anyways, 1, 2, we got a springboard moonsault. I was insulting Mysterio here. Gargano. Is he looking to suicide dive again, possibly? No? Springboard something. Oh, nice spinning crossbody to the outside. Man, Gargano. Johnny Gargano at that. I mean, they called him Johnny. They didn't just call him that. They still call him that right now. Johnny Wrestling for a reason. This man can go, and he's proving that right now as he looks to size Dom up for something. Oh, a springboard spear. 1, 2. No, Priest got. And look at this. Oh, a running knee by Ciampa. Yeah. Uh-oh, this might be it. He got the Gargano escaping. Can Dom hold it? No, Dom has to tap. Wow, so DIY advances. DIY, I mean, we didn't get to talk too much about the next week's qualifying match because of all the action we were trying to cover in that wonderful tag team match, but so these guys are moving on. They already got their ticket to Money in the Bank. But we're gonna find out who their opponents are next week when we get a tag team match that I mean we've seen before, but never with the high implications that it has now. We're seeing rival teams, the Usos versus the Street Profits next week, and the winner of that match will go on to face DIY at Money in the Bank. Wow, just a great win for DIY there. Definitely getting the momentum swinging in their favor. We're going to move on to our main event tonight. It's Matt Riddle versus Seth freaking Rollins versus Finn Balor. Let's get this underway here. And you know, all three of these men, some of these men have already been world champion. Riddle hasn't tasted world championship gold yet. As far as like the main titles, I know he's been United States before, but he hasn't been world champion yet. Oh, look at this, guys are just ready to start action here. Man, the stakes in this match, you know, all three of these competitors will fight their heart out on a regular day-to-day basis, but you add those Money in the Bank qualifying implications, and you watch these three men put on the match of the week just to earn a spot. This is just for a spot. You would think they were fighting to be the #1 contender for the WWE Championship, but no, they're just fighting for a spot in a ladder match that, guess what? They're going to have to beat 7 other men to win, and they got to, find that opportunity to climb high above the ring to unhook that briefcase as a nice suplex from Rollins here. We haven't seen Rollins in a little while. I believe the last time we saw him, he was actually taking on now WWE Champion Bobby Lashley. Came up short on that. We've seen him take on Edge as well. Came up short on that. So Rollins definitely needs to get some momentum swinging here. It's been a rough start to the year for him, but we all know that Rollins can turn that around in no time. I mean, and Rollins is if he wins tonight, he's instantly an odds-on favorite. As he looked for a springboard knee, but it looks like it almost like broke right between Riddle and Balor. Think about the history in the ring here too. I mean, Riddle and Balor are not too familiar with each other, but Rollins is more than familiar with both men. Rollins feuded with Riddle. That led to the Fight Pit match, so a second Fight Pit match in WWE history. And as I was stating earlier, Balor, won the Universal Championship off of Seth Rollins in, I believe it was 2015, 2016. Sorry if I don't have that exactly accurate. It's been a while for sure, but I definitely remember that like it was yesterday. Not only did he won the match, but you would almost think that he didn't because he had to relinquish the title just the night after after suffering a shoulder injury during that match. So really, I mean, you gotta believe in the back of in the way back of Balor's head, that hasn't left him, and he would love to get a measure of payback here tonight. Not only by beating Rollins, but taking his spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match. And both men looking for chops. Rollins might have been going for a leg drop, but Balor kind of rolled out the way. Riddle was taking a breather for a second, but he knows. Look at this, already going for the bro Derek. Riddle doesn't get paid by the hour here. Oh, but you know Rollins seen that. I mean, man, Riddle taking it to both men. You know, he's trying to show that just because he's not as decorated as both these guys, he can still, you know, have just about as much as right and just about as much a chance to win as anybody else. Oh, Rollins just jumped damn near over Balor, but just clipped him enough. Rollins is feeling froggy here. What's he going for? Oh, Riddle didn't even see that. Jesus. Sling blade. Oh, you talk about a receipt there. Nice, just straight, strong forearm by Riddle. Again, we know Riddle can hit, and he can hit hard. He's got that MMA background. You do not want to piss this man off for sure. Just ask Dana White. Nice enziguri by Rollins. Looking for another knee, but Balor's seen that one. Going for another just light jab. Nothing that's going to, you know, break his jaw or anything, but just something to wake him up and be like, hey, you know, fight me. Nice running forearm to the corner. Riddle looked like he went for a clothesline, but kind of got shorted. The kendo stick brought in the match. Nice neck breaker. But none of these three men need weapons to get their point across, nor do they need weapons to win a match. It just kind of, you know, it almost makes them more dangerous. As what is this? A pop-up pedigree? Oh, these guys are showing out tonight. But Balor's looking trying to one-up that as he's going for the... Oh, but Riddle's in the way. Sling blade. Another one. Rollins is dishing out them sling blades tonight, man. Oh, Rollins is feeling... Oh, no. We're going to say Rollins is feeling it, but the only thing he's feeling is a knee to the back of the head. What a match here. I mean, geez. Just what a night in general. I mean, we started the night just totally unpredictable. Nothing scheduled between... Lashley and Cody weren't even supposed to be in the building tonight. That's how unpredictable and unexpected that was. I mean, literally, as soon as we went on air, all we see is these guys just trying to tear each other's heads off. And then we go on from that to... Oh, Rollins looked to jump again, but Riddle... He's taunting him, too. He said, yeah, this time I saw you, bud. Oh, and he just makes it eat a barricade there. As I was saying, incredible night of action. Just had that great tag team match between DIY and Judgment Day. DIY advancing to the Raw Tag Team Championship match at Money in the Bank. Going to find out their opponents next week, who, I mean, either team of Street Profits and the Usos would be an incredible match. I mean, Usos versus DIY, definitely a dream match to some. Maybe even Profits versus DIY. Can't really remember if they ever got to mix it up in NXT. Quite possibly, but even if they did, none of those teams were on the level that they are now. So just... and literally, whichever team wins that match next week, we're in for a treat at Money in the Bank when they come face-to-face with DIY. Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. And we're going to find some new tag team champs here on the Red brand. And now Rollins. Looked like he was going for the Falcon Arrow, but Riddle had that one scouted. Oh, a nice jumping neck breaker. Balor. Oh, just the torque the torque he has on that. I was gonna say, it almost looked like Riddle. Oh, over Riddle, and he just need. Man, Rollins is. I don't even know, man. Like, he just leaves you just guessing to what he's gonna do next. He just leaves you trying to finish sentences and fit words into a proper English sentence. You just never know what he's gonna do next. It's crazy. Oh, the Kawada kicks, always dangerous. Hit him with that enziguri earlier, but Riddle had that one scouted that time. Oh, but he didn't have the super kick scouted. Caught him right on the chin. And now he's hearing tunes for sure. Reason why they used to call that the sweet chin music is used by legendary multiple-time Hall of Famer Shawn Michaels. Oh, nice drop kick by Balor. Riddle's looking to play dirty here as another Kindusic gets introduced to this match. Oh, and Balor feels the effect of it. Man, he's going to feel each one of those shots in the morning, and he's also going to see them in the mirror. Rollins, neck breaker again. What's he going for here? Keeps going for that Falcon Arrow, but I mean, you keep going for the same thing. Riddle's going to have that scouted more and more the more that you try to go for it. Rollins, therefore, has to switch it up, as he does with a back suplex. I mean, let me just shut up as it is. What's Rollins going for here? Trying to size him up for something. Size Riddle up for something, that is. Oh, just a nice single leg drop kick there. Oh, look for a super kick, but Balor got the kendo stick shot right to the forehead instead. That could create knots in his forehead. We've seen that done to the superstars in the past, so. Oh, drop kick to the corner. That could be it, but no, Rollins is there to break the count. That's just the trickiness of a triple threat match. Your other man could just be waiting, lingering somewhere on the side, just looking to either stop you from winning or steal your win completely. This time, Rollins gets the Falcon Arrow, and that's become almost, almost a classic of his arsenal. Oh, and usually follows up with a frog splash as he was going for there, but Riddle had that one scouted. Like I said, Riddle and Rollins, they're familiar with each other. They were feuding for about 6 months at one point, so Riddle probably before this match alone probably went to go back and study those tapes. Nice drop kick by Rollins here. Getting Balor up. Riddle's just gonna let this go. Oh wait, no. Rollins is going for a suplex, but oh, it looks like his back hit that kendo stick a little bit. Riddle's looking to take advantage of that. Man, you would think Rollins is the champion. He's got a target on his back right now. Oh. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Riddle, looking for the bro mission. Could that be it? Oh no, Rollins, a springboard elbow drop to break the cover. Oh my God, DDT. Oh, Balor was playing possum there. As Rollins was almost looking to pick the scraps quite physically and literally. Man, what a contest. Like I said, before they even locked up, these two men are going to show you why they all could make a case to be in that match, that ladder match at Money in the Bank for the men's briefcase. Now Rollins gets the suplex. He usually follows through with the Falcon Arrow, and let me just shut up because it's his arsenal, not mine. But wow, that's always impressive. I don't care how many times I see it, it's always impressive. And Rollins in general, always impressive. Balor was looking to duck his punch. Rollins had enough time to just move over slightly to the left as the elbow drop comes flying down. 1, 2, can Riddle break it? Yes. Almost had the match won right there. Oh, we saw that forearm earlier, and Rollins needs another one. I don't know how many more he can take. Rollins is dazed out here. He rolled to the ring to get a breather, but then it's like almost as soon as he rolled, it like kind of knocked him for a loop. Seeing stars out here. Oh, looking for a body slam, a nice inverted DDT there by Rollins. Oh, Riddle. I mean, he's almost targeting Rollins. It's kind of. Springboard drop kick. As I say, Riddle's almost targeting Rollins. It's almost like pre-planned. Like he came into this like already knowing he was going to do so. Looking for another pedigree on Riddle. This might be it. Balor's down. 1, 2. No, Riddle kicks out. And now Rollins. Oh, mushroom stomp by Balor. You can feel it. You can feel it, ladies and gentlemen. This match has officially kicked into its third gear here. Oh, package suplex. 1, 2. No. We're seeing Rollins pull out moves we haven't seen in ages, since his FCW days, since his ROH days, actually. Back as Tyler Black. Riddle again going for the bro mission. Rollins, you gotta get back in that ring. He stretches Balor out like that, it might be it. And he had just enough whereabouts. Thought that he had Rollins rocked, but that was not the case. Oh, seen that chop coming. Oh, right to the arm. Oh. And that should take care of Riddle. As he moves on to Balor. Look at this. Looking for the stop. Oh, that could be it. Riddle's down. Riddle's got to get back in the ring. 1, 2, 3. He advances. Seth Rollins advances. Took advantage. What the opportunist. I mean, we're talking about the man that is responsible for the heist of the century at WrestleMania. Ever the opportunist took advantage of the fact that Riddle was outside the ring, hit the stomp, covered his man, and guess what? He can almost taste the money that will come at Money in the Bank. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of WWE 2K23 Universe Mode on the JPG channel. Until the next one.